know it's flex. Bust the defense open, running through some. I don't know no plays on the field, I just free from. Caught it with the left, but I'm better with my right arm. When they call blitz, hit stick, don't mean no harm. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping on, never rest. Down said hut, kick a punt, then I make them catch. 5,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I'll never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Edwards-Helaire. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now the pressure comes, and he goes goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. DK Metcalf, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Mike 17. Mike 17. 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Second down, here's an option right. And now a bit of a hush comes over the crowd. You can hear a pin drop in here because Patrick Mahomes is down on the play and slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. A first throw for the backup Rosen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play action here with Rosen. And that's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Now Jones, a beautiful fake, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And Mahomes is going to keep it.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down and 3.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 25 yards, and the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for that.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 33 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing is Mahomes on third.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Jackson now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now they try the right side here. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. Tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Patrick Ricard
taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A check down here to Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I will take your role, partner, but up in the 4th quarter and going for it on 4th down and picking it up. How about that?
A big chance. That's why football is not for the faint of heart. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Off the option, it's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try again with Jones. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll find Aguara complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Again, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by... Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing... Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Josiah DeGuara there to make the grab. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. 129 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. To throw is James. To throw on second down.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now James to throw on third down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Dances by him. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. James. He's going to let it fly.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
26 minutes.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play.
Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season, and it's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one.
They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year. Only time will tell, but they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew.